so much space being created in the game for him by his teammates. I guess it all comes down to the... What is this? You just tip it in. Nice TV Arcana. Okay, now we gotta check out the Arcana. Let's have a look-see. What does that look like? Is it just because it's white?
Oh wait, what are you implying, bro?
No, as in the color. The color. Anjing killed them all. Okay, for those of you who don't know, including JM, Anjing basically means dog.
Okay. Why?
Yeah, I don't know whether it's some sort of war cry or whether it's some sort of inside joke, but it's just funny to see. Of course, these guys, like we said, have been playing in Southeast Asia for a long time. They know each other. They've sort of rubbed shoulders on different stacks. So
okay,
it should be a fun one.
Actually, I know it. He actually got the TB Arcana gifted by Castawake. That's
damn. Okay, yeah. You did some investigative work. That's crazy.
Of course. I am always
Did you open the showcase?
Of course.
Nice,
it's effortless for me. Effortless.
Nice. Okay.
No. Yeah,
you know how disrespectful it would be if like you knock out someone with an Arcana that they gifted you. My God, that's some beef.
That's some true beef. Look at this though. Like they are smoking it up into Castawake.
Oh.
But Castaway is out. Or is he?
Yeah, he's just gonna like walk this one off. I think he's fine. They're still gonna try. Beautiful flame break. That was perfectly timed. And Varish can't get the catch. And that was just about as good as he could play it on the Bat Rider, just timing that out perfectly. And
do you know who didn't play it? Do you know who didn't play it as well as he could?
30 seconds to battle.
Oh, yeah. The Sky has to go in the front line. The Sky is the guy with a long range slow. He has to go first. They didn't do this. Big mistake.
Yeah.
The idea was good.
Fair.
The smoke was good. But you need the Skywrath Mage in the front so he can use the concussive shot and then the other heroes can connect. They didn't do it. They didn't get the kill. Noobs.
Yeah. True, okay, JM Vincenzo has called it. These guys are absolute scrubs. Can't make it in this qualifier, unfortunately. And thank you everybody for watching.
Yeah, it's over. Like
it's over. The Alchemist has seed money. It's such it's not even 1 minute into the game. He's ready to call it.
Yeah. Oh, well,
I played you know, we come from very different backgrounds, me and you. Of course, first blood on DB. Oh my goodness. So they miss out the first blood. Yeah. And then they give it over. Yeah. And now they might lose them. Another one. It's actually Kishka who is under threat of going down. Can they chase him down? Yep. 1 for now.
Another one.
Yeah. They're not gonna bother. The TB has creeps to catch. Okay, so I guess not the worst overall. Kishka is the one who gets the first blood, so the Putwing is gonna get an early boots. But other than that, you're still giving over additional gold to your Terrorblade. So that's a bit painful.
No. Honestly, I'm excited to see what happens on bot lane. This Viper off lane, it has not been meta for a long time. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen it, Mike. I haven't seen it much. There's some cooking happening. No silence on him yet. Varish actually died on top against Kishka. Man, Kishka, this guy is a killer. A killer and a shooter.
I mean, the thing is, he's trying to use his body to block the hard camp, right? And it works out. So there's no pull, and the creeps are still going to be in a good position for the Terrorblade, but it comes at a cost.
At the cost of his own life?
Yeah, I don't know whether that's worth it.
Yeah, it's. I mean, honestly, sometimes I am considering that as a +5. Usually, it's not great though. Oh, they're attacking the Viper.
Yeah.
They just kill him.
It's the combination that we talk about. Just walk him down.
Yep.
Very easily done. Chidori and Castaway will kill the Viper. And yeah, this is kind of the fear about Viper. You want to be the bully in the lane.
Yep.
But if you literally get any casted spells on you, you can't really do anything.
And Castawake are pros at casting spells.
Absolutely. They you give them spells and they cast away.
Holy smoke, they are.
This is crazy.
Yeah, we're doing it. But it's that's actually the truth with these Viper lanes. On level 1 he's very weak, level 2 he's also not at his strongest. This hero really needs to pop level 3 until he gets a threat. And then he really needs a partner that can stop the enemies from attacking him, right? And Sky is not greatest at this. He usually likes to pair with heroes like Tuskar, Clock, Marcy, you know, these melee type heroes that can really
Yeah.
peel away from him.
Yeah, it's just awkward because when they're charging up the stun like that, all the Skyref mage can do is run as well, because the last thing he wants to do is get caught by the same stun. So it just becomes these two little range attackers that are all happy throwing spells at you. They're like, ah, concoction! No!
Yeah. I mean, he's got the silence, right? In theory, you can stop the Elk from throwing it and make him stun
we haven't
himself,
seen it
right?
yet.
But we haven't seen this in effect yet. Look at Castawake.
Dory's having a fine
By the way,
time.
trying to... Yeah, it's totally fine. Oh, look, they're attacking. Maybe?
Yeah, here they
Wait.
go. Again.
Oh, silence versus... Oh, yeah,
Silence
actually
still not
instantly
available.
use the quotient.
They're trying to just work down DB, but with the Lotus, I don't think it's possible. Oh, this is where the Viper starts to get annoying, but Castaway, not enough poison attack stacks on him, so he'll be able to walk this one off. No more mana for Juju as well, but it's enough. The last little stick charge and the Arcane Bolt gets the kill.
This is my shot.
Truly beastly. And this is how the lane is probably going to go from now on. I think the Viper got over this level 1 and level 2 bump. He will hit level 3. And from that point on, the Elk is not going to be too happy anymore on this lane. So interested to see what they do now. Because I don't think they can play the lane as easily anymore as they were before.
Yeah. I kind of feel like it's just going to be reduced to Chidori having to farm a bit more safely, and the aggressive moves are not going to come through anymore. So let's take a look at some of how these other lanes are going. So Wonderboy in the mid lane against Dota2. Looking pretty even so far. Dota2 is narrowly a bit more CS, but it's just, you know, all the creeps are still there. It's pretty even. Is this how it's supposed to go between Pango and Park?
Yeah, absolutely. Like this is a 50-50 matchup. Maybe slightly advantageous for Pangolier because he's got a slight base damage advantage. But the way Puck works right now is you kind of equalize most lanes. I mean, there's some heroes that can stomp you, like Sniper and Huskar, but even that doesn't really happen anymore in all the games. So yeah, Puck can just kind of 50-50 most lanes. Pango is similar because both of these heroes have a lot of spells to secure last hits with. The water runes and stuff, they give you so much mana that, well, you just cast away and get those spells in and get those last hits in. So yeah, 50-50 lane. On top, we actually see the Terrorblade having a rather swell time, while the Bristleback, I mean, all of these heroes are quite Gucci, so to say.
Yeah, we kind of expected this, right? I mean, the Bristleback, as we see a slight rotation in the mid lane, but no level 6 on Wonderboy means that he doesn't want to try and commit for anything just yet. Yeah, early rotation from Kishka. But yeah, I think when we saw that Terrorblade last pick, we already kind of guessed that he would have a pretty free time. It would come down to the Puck and the probably Hoodwink rotating over to try and get the kill, because they just need that magic burst. Bristleback doesn't cut it this early on.
Exactly. Look at this though.
Wow.
Dang. They actually killed him.
Not really sure how that happened. Like, I saw how it ended, obviously, but JG just getting caught up by a nice Barrage cut off, I guess.
It's the battery assault timing. The battery assault level 2 is an insane spell, deals an insane damage, and that's kind of
Dream Coil in the mid lane, Dota2 in some trouble, trying to turn around with the Kishka, who finds a Skyref mage, and what was supposed to be a gank for Castawake ends up being them losing their support instead.
Yeah, it's Juju's Skyref mage. Oh, whoa, look at this top. 2-on-1 situation.
Oh, CJ left alone.
Damn. He got pooed up.
Yeah, that was really good recognition, because they saw so many support heroes in the mid lane trying to help the Pango, and they're like, yeah, okay, we can move.
Are scanning.
Absolutely correct. Time for Wisdom Runes. Varish. Gonna attempt something here.
He gets scanned out, but he has the cogs. It's a bit too strong, but he places them slightly wrongly, and Kishka still gets
Oh my
it.
god. His cog control is subpar. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this one. True. Yeah. Dying on the TP out. Oh no.
Both these teams are kind of like racing each other neck and neck, right? It feels like the past 3-4 minutes, it's been non-stop rotations and moves. Everyone trying to get a little lick over each other, and it's... I think overall still a bit of a messy game, but that favors the Alp even though he's dead because he's still keeping up in terms of net worth. So he's still on his way to a, I would say, maybe 13-14 minute radiance based on what his gold looks like now.
Yeah, exactly. He's got some depth. The money is still there. The classic elk, you kill this guy, but he still makes a lot of money. Ah, look at this. 4 people loading up.
Level 6. Sunder already... Okay, there we go. He levels it up, gets it off, and suddenly things look a bit messy for Castawake. Wonderboy, he's in deep, but they don't have the damage to finish him off and now. JG will start pumping out the quills though, and it will take down the Terrorblade, take down the Clockwork. They end up losing their Bat Rider for as Pota2 joins the fight, but Pota2, no more mana to work with, and the slow bushwhack slightly off the mark. Can they keep chasing for more here? They love to keep stacking things up onto JG. Slows from the goo. This poor Skyref Mage, very high move speed, dodging away from the orb. And the Puck actually chooses not to commit, so Juju will survive. And now Kishka might be the one in trouble, tanking a Viper Strike, so slow to a crawl, and Pota2 will clean up another. This game, early game, has just been a bloodbath.
15 kills in 8 minutes. That's a lot of death and suffering, involving every single hero, kind of, right? No hero has really been unscathed so far. Castawake stacking some camps here. Bristol is going to be happy about that. No, you're absolutely right here. This is a bloodbath. This is a lower bracket round 1 situation.
Yeah, CJ did a good job in terms of trying to bide his time and hold the Sunder as long as possible, but it's just... That's exactly what you need to do though, right? If you're Castaway, you want to run at these guys and not give them any room to breathe.
No, definitely true. I mean, yesterday we saw the secret to success is being the aggressor, in most cases. Yeah. Not in every single situation, but in most cases. This to be popped, tower being hit, supports being on mid lane, and Wonderboy and his supports are doing a good job right now. Pota2 getting silenced up.
Uh-oh. They use the coil as well. There's no lasso available though, and the supports, I mean, even though they got the Wisdom Rune, they still don't have that level up, and the silence, the bash through, ooh! Second time in a row that Castawake try for a move in the mid lane, and they end up getting punished by a timely Skyref Mage rotation.
Not gonna lie, this Skyref Mage is popping off.
Yeah, it's kind of making work happen, huh? Like, the concussive shots and the silencers are going a long way.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at his XP, he had insane XP. That's why we were... Oh.
Silence. The swashbuckle slightly off the mark, and that's going to stop them from chasing any further. Also worth noting that Chidori chose to go for that Talisman of Evasion first, which is pretty smart to help him dodge away from some of these aggressive moves and be able to walk that one off.
Yeah, actually, I kind of like this. A lot of alchemists are dead set on buying the Sacred Relic first, but getting this Talisman just allows you to well, maybe live one time more, and just living like through one gang more because of the evasion already amplifies your radiance timing by more than like having this extra damage you get from the Sacred Relic, right? So.
Yeah, also I want to point out the EXP on the Skyref. The fact that he had level 6 at that very early juncture just goes to show he's been doing a lot of work. Because you look at the other supports at that time, they were all level 4, level 5, they really couldn't contribute. Just imagine how differently things would look if there was a sharpshooter to break the Pango, stuff like that. But yeah, now this is translating to a push in the tier 1 bot lane. They've left a Varige to get some nice little juicy EXP in the mid lane, or they just very easily clean this one up.
Yeah, no issues whatsoever. They're also gonna gate top with 2 heroes. And look at this Bristol now. This Bristol to be attacked. Pota2 also wants to attack on bot lane though. This is a multi-pronged attack.
But he's being spotted out by a ward, so they know this is coming. This is a bait all along. Pota2 will look at a Squirrel, look at a Mystic Flare, but they don't really combine their skills nicely. Now it's Juju in trouble. They have the lasso, they'll pull the Skyref Mage, they cage the bird and they kill him. Wonderboy there to clean up the kill. Meanwhile, top lane, like you mentioned, they were looking at the Bristle. The 2-pronged attack, at least one side works. JG goes down to DB.
And honestly, it's not a bad trade. You lose the the Sky, you lose the Sky and bot, you get the Bristle on top. I mean, that's okay for Indonesian boys.
Yeah, and also not to mention, you brought literally 4 heroes to kill the Skyref on bot. That's like your pos 4. Sure, he has quite a bit of net worth, and sure, he has quite a bit of EXP, but, you know, comparatively to your JG Bristleback, who you're counting on to get a quick eggs and start putting on physical pressure.
Look at this though. Smoke. Hoodwink plus Puck. This time the sharpshooter is ready. So they will not lack damage, most likely.
Looking to connect on the Viper in the top lane now. The break will make this a very easy kill. It's pretty obvious where he might be. Looks like they'll try and commit their ultimates before any of the TPs come through. The question is whether Teamless will respond. Doesn't seem like it. Chidori through the twin gates as well. Wonderboy will clean that one up. Looks like the tier 1 is theirs for the taking.
Yep. Clean initiation here. 19 kills in 13 minutes, man. These teams really don't give the enemies an inch.
Yeah, you ask for action. You're like, lower bracket, you know what I want to see?
Yep.
I want to see non-stop aggressive moves. They can't be scared to make moves. These guys, I don't think fear is in their vocabulary. They are just going.
I hope so. Exactly, I hope so, man. Dota2 on mid lane. Gonna hit the tower a bit. No, he's actually backing out. Maybe there's some fear. But look at this diffusal timing. Minute 13. He's got the power threads, he got the diffusal, he got the Blightstone, even got the wand and the raindrops. He's ready to go. Terribly dying on bot lane against Kishka and the Elk, actually. That's a huge mistake, I would say. Dying here like that? Oh.
Yeah, how... Like, was it just he got caught off guard, like way too far forward? I don't...
Yes.
I feel like this keeps happening in these games where like we don't expect a kill to happen and then we have no clue what actually happened there, like what the thought process, because we like he looked like he was just farming a bit too far forward, no?
Yes, absolutely correct. That's all there is.
Okay.
I mean, classic noob mistake. We saw it.
Well, no one said these games will be clean, right?
Oh yes, no one said that. But yeah, they're like pulling away. I mean, kill-wise it's even, 10 to 10. But if you look into the CS stats, right, you'll see that Radiant is just pulling ahead. It's not even only the Alchemist who's pulling ahead, also the other heroes. Look at the Bristle compared to the Terrorblade, look at the Puck compared to the Pangolier, and look at the supports. And just kind of every single role is just pulling away slightly.
Yeah, and you mentioned this yesterday specifically. The better teams, even if you're losing out in terms of kills or perceived map pressure, you're always out macroing your opponent. And gold-wise, that's exactly what's happening. Skyref Mage, arguably the most successful support in this game so far, but the fact that he's being out-farmed is just a testament. As Kishka, caught here, but Wing will get run down. They'll even use the Rolling Thunder, bump him to the low ground. Yeah, I mean, they get the kill.
Still 4 people.
I get. Yeah, these moves, some of these moves really don't feel that good. Like, you end up getting a kill, sure, but...
Oh, look at this. Elk. Pop in the concoction. Whoops. Self-stun. Yeah, it's okay. Good read by the Pango. Dota2. He smelled something in the air. He also had an observer ward.
Yeah.
He
smelled something after seeing it happen, and then he started like sniffing. He's like, yeah, this stinks. Must be the Alchemist.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Elk, that guy probably stinks, not gonna lie. Oh.
Yeah. Like, all I'm saying is, I know Alchemist doesn't take showers.
Like, from personal expertise, or where do you get it?
Absolutely not. Barish getting caught out in the mid lane there. DB starting to pump out the damage onto Wonderboy. The Puck has to be careful, but lasso up on the Viper now. Sharpshooter, they've broken him up, and the Viper looks to be going down. Ends up being a trade 1-for-1. Wonderboy does end up taking a tumble though. The silence from the Skyref was just a bit too strong.
Yep. This silence is catching out the Puck on the regular. Not gonna lie, he might have to go into something like a Yules or a BKB just to have that extra safety against the Sky, right? And as you said, to reiterate on that from before, the Skyref Mage, of course, he has been part of a lot of kills and stuff, but this is a hero that rarely farms creeps, right? So all of his money is coming from those kills, those assists, which usually will not allow you to be the top farm support, right? Because right now, most supports are actually also hitting creeps, which Sky is very bad at.
Yeah. So, you called out the potential Yules for the Puck. Sure enough, he's queuing it up immediately after the Witchblade. Looks like there's some action happening though. Yeah, Pota able to connect. Not even needing a hook shot or a Mystic Flare, just Pota 2 running him down.
Dota2 kind of popping off, I'm just gonna lie. Good performance on him. Solid so far.
Yeah.
Got a good timing. Just gotta
Dire's middle tower is
find
under
a
attack.
good move, attacking a high value core, right? Because they're constantly killing these low priority supports like
Radiant's
Hoodwink,
top tower is under
like
attack.
Bedwater. I don't think Bedwater has had that much. I think it's only the Hoodwink. So yeah,
Yeah,
Hoodwink
it's
is
just the
doing a good
Hoodwink,
job.
honestly.
Like, he's just like showing up, getting killed by 4 heroes, and he's like, "Yep, this is my job."
Yeah, and the best part about
heroes are
what
farming.
Kishka is doing is after he, like before and after he dies, he's like clearing like 4 creep waves with Acon shots, right? So he's not even falling behind in terms of net worth, as you can see from the chart here. I think this game is quite a nice little refresher from what we saw yesterday, because I think yesterday was full of games that people were so scared of making moves. Teamless aren't scared of making moves. In fact, they've done nothing but make moves. But the problem is the moves, they're not really generating any value for them at the moment.
Exactly. The opportunity costs are just too damn high. Look at this though. Holy smokes, that's a big move. 5 people.
Castaway, yeah, five people into a bad rider, and
Damn.
you just kind of scratch your head because that's allowed JG to walk up to the north and get out of there. So again, how valuable is this move? I guess in a way you can say that it's decent because they get the tier 1 tower.
Yeah, they get the tier 1. That's why it's a decent move, right? They don't get. Oh, look at this though. CJ. GJ.
Oh, slightly off the mark with the rocket flare. I think Varish expected him to hide up further into the jungle, but he just kind of picked the front route and TP'd out. So good moves from JG to escape there.
He was also quite hesitant on that hook. I think
just throw it out, right?
Yeah, just throw it out. To be honest, like if you're afraid to like I don't know, have a bad hook, like I don't know, hit chance or something, and get out of here. Just throw it out there. It's not a 3-minute cooldown. It's like 50 seconds. Just throw it out there, bro.
He got psychologically impacted after you flamed him for his level 1 cogs.
Oh,
you know what I mean? He's scared now.
Maybe actually.
Oh, this is a big setup. The Terrorblade in trouble will just get sharp shot down. Dota2 was way too far to impact the fight. And now even though the Rolling Thunder's coming through, it's into a Chemical Rage Alchemist. They still will have the damage, but it comes at such a cost. The Viper goes down with the Yule's control as well. This Pango will drop down straight into a Bushwhack and is dead. Kishka with a triple kill. It's the Squirrel's revenge.
Dude, it's true. Like, he got killed 3 times in a row with gangs, and now he just killed 3 people.
Isn't this such a weird game, JM? Like, I feel like if you're just looking on paper at what's happening, Dire are the ones trying to make moves. They're running around the map. They're killing supports and all that. But you look at Radiant, they have farmed up a Storm, and they look so much stronger than their opponents. It's an 8k gold lead right now.
Yeah, I mean, there's like aggression, but it needs to be calculated, right? You cannot lose on. You cannot lose, I don't know, 50 CS to kill a support, right? Because 50 CS is far more valuable than killing some random support, right? But this is exactly what happened. They went for a move, they used 3-4 heroes, wasted like half a minute of their time, and just got up. With that thought?
Yeah.
Walk again.
Nice setup there. The preemptive Glimmer Cape hiding Chidori under Invis and allowing him to get that catch. Chidori was the casualty. Oh, slightly off the mark with the Bushwhack there, just guessing wrong. One of those weird things where it looks like it would have latched, but popping the BKB, Chidori is just gonna full commit onto this Sky. No, the Glimmer bails him out. The Castaway hiding in the cover of Glimmer Cape to lasso the Viper away from the engagement. They just want Chidori to be able to escape. JG's here as well. That's a handy bullwhip.
That's a beautiful force stuff. On that out.
Yeah, a second force staff as well from the Skyfmage to bail his buddy out. So a lot of pushing and pulling, not much going on as a result. They just lose the clockwork in that instance.
Oh, look at this though. It's the insta smoke. Again.
And the fake back, love to see it. DB will just get caught by this move. Non-stop aggression this time round. It's Castawake who have opened their eyes fully and are starting to rumble. It's a very, very good look from them. Unfortunate shard recipient though. Oh, coil.
Yeah, another one. This is DJ Khaled saying another one. For every single move. I mean, they're rolling. Look at this 11k. They hit their timing and they went in, right? While the Dire, I mean, it was kind of like random, right? It was kind of like their level 1 smoke, right? They had a good idea, but the execution was not clean, right? They just went for random moves. They were not sure who they would find. They were not sure like how valuable it is. They were just going in there for the sake of going in, not with a clear and clean train of thought and idea of what's gonna happen.
I always feel like this is something I like to call the Alchemist or the Medusa effect, right? Because every time you play against a team with an Alchemist or Medusa or some sort of carry that you know is just silently amassing net worth, you feel pressure. You want to try and make moves and find him in the triangle and kill him and make sure he's not getting a crazy advantage over you. But I think Teamless fell into that trap because they ended up making so many moves that basically ended up with nothing. And true enough to their fears, the Alchemist is huge right now. BKB, as we saw, and the AC next on the horizon. Should be able to grab it in the next 3 to 4 minutes. But for now, they're into the Roshan. The key thing that the Bristleback gives you is a lot of minus armor, and that works very well to get the Aegis.
Exactly. They also got the number strat, Batrider, plus the Bristleback, double numbering up that Roche.
Oh, true.
The
you put the numbers over his head, and then he gets confused because Roshan failed math class. So he's like, "Oh my god, I can't do equations," and he just passes out.
Exactly. It's like 10 for what did the numbers mean?
Going on? Ah!
Yeah. If you play SD as well, the game just crashes.
Oh yeah, you stack up the
default one.
Might as well get no, it's unfortunate that Roshan isn't a hero. If not, Jingu Mastery might work as well. Trying to TP out, they'll commit the lasso for it. It wasn't even needed. There was like a woodwing bushback. Castawake's just a hater, man. They find the clockwork in the tree line, but Reach will go down as well. It's an easy pickup for Chidori. They are just getting farmed right now, just like the creeps. This is just the level up, right? Yeah, like the cogs. The whole first 10 to 15 minutes, Castawake were busy farming creeps, so that 15 minutes onwards, they can farm the heroes.
Exactly. I mean, this seems like a skill difference.
Yeah, it does.
We did not watch Teamless yesterday, so we were not quite ready, I think, to see this happening. And also, on day 1, it's kind of hard to gauge the power levels, kind of, because you haven't seen all the teams, but it just seems like Castawake is a legit contender. They did pretty well against Aurora, and now against Teamless, I mean, they're popping off, right? So for me, it's clear that Castawake are kind of a legit contender, while, I mean, Teamless,
yeah, I mean,
look, there's a reason
Teamless lose here, it's unfortunate because this is going to be their last chance, right? Not exactly, because they still have one more game. This is a best of 3 for everyone just joining us. So for those of you who aren't really, because there's no team logos, Castawake are the team on the Radiant and Teamless are the team on the Dire. Teamless have done decently well across the open qualifiers so far, but I completely agree with you, JM. I think a little bit of a skill diff. I think the main thing that I'm looking at as this game just continues to get worse, and it looks like, unfortunately, DB has been found. The Viper is gonna get chased down, goes down. But yeah, I think what strikes out to me is if you look at the heroes on the Radiant side, it's very clear what their timings are, right? The Puck Witch Blade, the Alchemist Blink Radiance BKB, the Bristleback, Aghanims, and BKB/Bloodstone, whatever he chooses to go for. Even the supports, Bat Rider Blink, maybe Hoodwink, Root out of Athos. What about the Dire? What is really their timing other than the Pango Diffuse? That's kind of the weakness of the Viper, right? He doesn't really have a timing, he just gets more and more stats. So they never really had an opportunity to have this big jump up like what we see from Castawake. They're just continuing to smash through the side of Teamless right now.
Yeah. Dota2 right now is a big timing based game, and the power curve of Viper, like you said, it's just there's no explosive item.
Yeah, it's very linear, right?
Exactly,
like he will always just incrementally get a little bit better as long as he's farming.
Exactly. There's a BKB you can buy. Of course, it's gonna be a power spike. There's a pike. There's a dragon lance. I mean, yeah, there's some items but it's not a huge jump like with all of those meta heroes, right? You see the ult, he gets the Radiance, he gets the Blink, he gets the BKB, it's clear. Look at this.
Oh crap, CJ trying to cut the creep wave and gets caught out by a nice coil from Wonderboy. We'll just keep it rolling here.
And they're getting slaughtered. No, that's the issue
Yeah,
with this Viper.
is...
That's the issue with this Viper. This hero is slow, hard to use. He didn't even lane into the bristleback. And honestly, like his Viper strikes haven't really like grazed the bristle at all, right? Have we even seen a Viper strike on the bristle? I'm not sure.
I mean, these fights just haven't worked out in the way that Teamless would want. They are being chased down, circled like sheep at a field. You know, they really like wherever they show up, there's the sheepdog of Wonderboy ready to drag them by the scruff back into their home.
No, you're 100% right here. It's a one-way train since minute, I don't know, 15.
Yeah, it feels that way. Like literally, as soon as Chidori got his blink, him and Castawake were already pairing up and getting some kills on the spot.
Look at this guy. This guy has a good KDA, 329, but still no CS on him, no money, only a Glimmer Cape to his name.
Yeah, but the problem is, even though the pause 4 is doing well, most of the time, as you know, in losing games, it's the pause 3 that suffers.
Yeah.
The Viper is 4, 8, and 5, and looking to get caught out here. Bushwhack not connecting, but the Alchemist will find his mark, and a beautiful coil. Wonderboy just showing us exactly why his puck is so feared. CJ trying to stand in the middle and fight, looking to threaten Castawake. They'll take down the Bat Rider. Nice Thunder as well. Chidori in some trouble. They might be able to do this here with the help of the Skadi. Chidori, he's being controlled, but no. CJ just gets melted down. Dota2 finishes the job though, so they do end up losing 2 on Castawake. But don't forget about JG, the Bristleback and Wonderboy as well, cleaning up shop. All 3 cores are dead. And the supports will soon follow. The Reach will manage to make it back to the fountain so that he can call GG.
Damn.
This was a one-sided, absolute slaughter. It wasn't even close.
Damn. JG, like, he was like, I got him GG fast, so they don't kill me once more. But he didn't even make it.
Couldn't make it.
The bell did not save him.
Yeah, unlucky.
Okay, so he actually played it.
He has played it, but I don't know whether you'd be confident on a hero that you played a month ago compared to some of these other picks that you've been spamming. But they're gonna ride their last chances on it. This is Teamless up against Castawake, folks. This is the last chance for Teamless to try and punch back in this close qualifiers for Bangkok. But Castawake, they look great. So I mean, draft-wise, a few question marks in the air about the Invoker. We haven't seen Wonderboy pull this out just yet, but fair to assume that it's a signature.
Yeah, Grandmaster, he's ready.
Yeah.
No,
I don't know.
Like, so okay. Let me iterate on this. Invoker is the mana burn hero, right? With the MP and stuff. OD doesn't really care about that, right? Because he has the constant mana replenishment of his aura and stuff. So he maybe doesn't even care about the Invoker. Maybe that's like some super hot corner that no one knows about. Maybe.
Yeah. I'm interested to see it in action because the way I see this Invoker now is it's kind of decent in lane. Like, it doesn't really lose. You still get your, like you said, the 2 Wraith Bands hump, right? Oh, an early catch of the Barrage, perhaps. The stun comes out, Imprisonment buying them some time. DB coming in for the biggest whirling death of his life. It's not gonna matter. Barrage will go down for first blood. But if it can trade it out for Chidori, that's not gonna matter. Double blood grenade slowing things down. And the side of Teamless are in big trouble. DB will get concocted up and killed. That was just not a fight that they were ever going to win on Teamless, and they lose out big time.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so you're saying about this OD? Wait, iterate on that again.
Yeah, so the Invoker, I feel like, is a hero that can just kind of stand in lane and right click, and once you get the 2 Wraith Bands, like you said, you'll be fine, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm trying to figure out how... Oh, what,
Whoa.
What in the... There's 4 heroes! What? Are they just gonna TP... Or is Chidori just gonna walk over? Damn, Chidori does not give a single hoot. Look at him!
Dude, he's missing out on so many CS though. Is this even worth it? Oh my god.
I think I know what happened here. I think I know what happened here. CJ must have stunned him on his TP out,
yeah.
and that's why they collapsed on this poor
Oh my
Alchemist.
god.
He might be able to deny himself though.
Might deny himself, yeah.
Okay. But that's a lot of wasted time.
Castaway is +1. It's a +1 lich.
It's a +1 lich.
Oh my goodness, look at mid lane by the way. OD 4-4 against 2-3.
Wow.
This game
Okay.
is a clown show, not gonna lie. True clown show.
Yeah.
Zero CS needs to walk to the lane. Oh
Yeah,
my
I don't
goodness.
really know what's going on. But Pota, like we said, clearly has a decent idea about this matchup that we don't know about, right? So it makes sense that he's getting some sort of advantage because he's probably played against Invoker millions of times and he's like, yeah, okay, I know how to maneuver the OD around it. I'm just curious to see what exactly the OD's role will be in this game.
I mean, traditionally there have been two builds, right? The right-click monster, or the Hurricane Pike, the Blink, the Hex, or the Eggs. The Eggs got changed, so this Eggs caster build doesn't really exist anymore because the Eggs is just kind of part of the right-click monster build, right? It gives you this shield that like you use all your mana and you get a barrier, right? That's undispellable and stuff. But yeah, you can't really play this on the caster build anymore with the Eggs, so you're just a right-click monster, right? You have a lot of pure damage.
Yeah.
That's kind of it. I don't know. I just don't know what to expect from this hero. I haven't seen it in years. Literally, not even exaggerating.
Oh, JG getting a kill in the bot lane. This Dragon Knight was supposed to have a pretty decent time regardless of the matchup, but doesn't seem to be the case. Farish just can't keep him safe.
No, it's interesting. He had a good start to the game. You would assume, right? But no.
He has 2 last hits.
I mean, yeah,
don't
he
know
was
whether
chasing this elk. He was chasing this elk for like years.
Yeah, and he died like again when trying to come back to lane.
Yeah, it's like not a good. I'm not gonna lie. No.
On the bright side, built-in Battle Fury, right? Which means that he'll be able to potentially farm up later on. DB last hit, no. One will keep him safe. Juju will just beat back the aggressors. Castaway and Chidori are really good at using this Elk +1 to put on pressure.
They are. But you also gotta say, CS-wise, it's not looking too rosy. Not gonna lie though, how did this even happen? DB had three waves or something, and now he's like low HP. Like, how did this happen?
I mean, they just cast spam spells on him right now. DB in. DB was looking for an angle, but Chidori had a fat wand still.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They're gonna rest on the Castaway now.
Oh my
Easy
god.
lich kill, and Chidori is dying to the creep.
Wait, is he dead?
Chidori is deceased.
No.
Juju with
Oh
a
my
double. Okay. Yeah, this game is a cloud show. I actually have no idea what's going on. How are these kills even happening?
They happen. NGL, for real, they happen. I don't know, like, what is this? I mean, I guess it's lower bracket round 1. Let's go!
Yeah.
Dota.
I mean, you'd expect a bit more, I think, spice in terms of how tenacious they're being. This kind of feels a bit funny because both teams feel like they're floundering around and making subpar moves. And these are not, like, people who are bad at Dota, right? Don't get this mistake. This isn't like your average like 2K pub or something. These guys know what they're doing. So I'm sure there's a certain degree of like, guys, what the hell is going on? Like,
yeah, but yeah, I mean, this is like the difference between these teams and the top dog teams, right? Before we started the series, I was like, yeah, maybe these teams can actually make it. But if you're presenting yourself in this non-serious way, then I mean, maybe you're not caught out for the, you know, for winning this one. Juju getting the kill on Chidori. Juju actually making he's making a hell of a case for himself. Not gonna lie, this Gareth mage is legit.
yeah, right.
CJ.
But 3 members now chasing down CJ. They'll get it done. JG dominating at this point, and Barish looking next to fall. Kishka might die as a result, but nope. Gets out. JG on a double kill. He's a mega kill streak right now. 5-0 and 1 on the Pango, and he's gone for an early earn actually.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's some clowning going on, but there's also some players who are actually trying their hardest to win.
Yeah.
Like he's beasting it up on the Pango, JG. And honestly, this guy, even yesterday, was kind of the MVP for them, right?
Yeah,
like,
I think he's definitely a standout
considered.
performer for the team, right? He always manages to get a good bit of net worth. He manages to scale up as well. I think the only game that was a bit of a miss for us was his Beastmaster, but that felt more like a early hero pick into failure kind of situation. Still, continuing the pressure on the CJ. They are just bullying this man.
Holy
he can't catch a
smokes.
break. The DK, how's he ever going to get to the farming speed that he wants if he just keeps getting killed? Now, they will turn around and get two. Chidori looking next to fall. DB on a triple kill. So not to be outdone, the opposing offlaner of Teamless will come up and claim some for himself.
Damn. Come, guys. Okay. What's going on? Like, come on, boys.
He's asking them, asking them, yo, yeah, keep feeding in the bot lane. Don't worry about it. Dota2 is gonna carry or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, Dota2. I think he's probably gonna go with a Witchblade, a Rasma, something like this. A Hurricane Pike, a Hex, an Aghanim's. Like, those are the items this hero tends to buy. Let's see. Let's see what build he opts in for. Well, this hero has an insane damage potential, right? If he gets those 3 or 4 slots, he's insane. He can solo kill pretty much any hero in the game, right? This still holds true.
Yeah, you can just completely clap the Alchemist with the Sanity's Eclipse. I think that's what is like speaking out to me about this pick. It's pretty decent into the Pango as well, because even though Pango does get deceptively tanky, his base health is never really insane, right? You are able to burst him with just that pure shock of magic, pure burst.
Yeah. Let's see. And this OD hero, does he even... Yeah, he has pure damage. I was like, does he even have pure damage anymore? Yeah, okay, no, still pure damage.
Still on the queue.
Yeah. But this DK is farming way back. Holy smokes, he's farming the cuck camp, I would say. Like, if you're farming this camp, it's I mean, come on, bro. It's like it's the camp.
No, okay, wait, no. You gotta understand. Every single time he shows up in bot, he just gets destroyed. Like, this is all he can do.
Yeah, I mean, come on, bro. Yeah, it's true, but still, it's like if you're forced to farm this camp, I mean, it's usually a bad time. Like,
yeah.
Oh, look at this, though. Look at this.
Wonder Boy got a kill onto the Skyref Mage. Nice Rolling Thunder and double Tornado catching out the Timber. The control is impeccable, and JG will land the kill on that Timbersaw. Still chasing down onto Pota though, but there's imprisonment, and the distance is a bit too wide. It might just collapse onto Varish instead, but he's able to sneak his way out through the tree line to the left of the tier 1 tower.
He actually went for the Vessel, going for the ultra timing build.
Yeah.
Against the Pugna heal, against the DK regeneration, against the Timber regeneration. I like it. I like it. High tempo coming out from JG, and this guy really wants to push the envelope. Just bring his team into the front-running position.
Yeah, he understands that his team has enough mana burn and, you know, damage. They just need to be able to cut through some of these tankier heroes like CJ, who again, whatever camp he's farming, he seems to be very easy to take down, still narrowly surviving. Dota2 will be the target instead. Decrep saving them from the damage for a little bit. And that's exactly the difference, right? Even with the shield crash, it does nothing.
Yep, into the Decrepify. Like, we just saw, like, they do have some issues killing people that are Decrepified, right? Also the Pango, Vessel. And there's a fun quote from Amar, right? Amar has said he never buys Spirit Vessel.
Yeah.
And he literally never bought it. He literally never bought it in his entire career. Because I think it was... he was asked about his Pango item build. It was a similar game, and the interviewer was asking, hey, a lot of Pangoliers are buying a Spirit Vessel in a game like this. And he was like, man, this item is shit. I never buy it. But yeah, I mean, JG is buying it here. He's having good impact. But on the other hand, we know what this means, right? This item doesn't really provide much except kill threat, right? It doesn't give you any farm speed. It will not allow you to scale as well as other items, right? So missing out on this kill right now kind of slowing his scaling, right? If this game goes on for longer, might be something to be, well, aware of.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. The big mystery for me this game is I'm still trying to figure out what the OD's gonna do. I mean, I know what he's gonna build. and get a Witchblade, Ags, like you say, a BKB, maybe a Hurricane, but yeah, it feels like at the moment, Castawake are getting the tempo that they want, they're getting the engagements that they want. Sure, they might not have connected on that Dragon Knight kill and been able to finish the job, but he still is in a very rough place net worth-wise. And if you look at the net worth, Dota2 is actually at the bottom. It's always been the problem for this hero. He's not the best flash farmer, or just farmer in general. He needs to show on these waves. Even for jungle camps, it takes him a little while. You know, he can't clear stacks. So, I don't know. It just feels like Castawake are on track.
Yeah, it is true. Radiant, quite funky lineup. Quite funky lineup. But if the game goes late, I do think that they got the advantage. Like, if it goes really late.
Teamless,
they
you
got
mean?
giga scaling. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Teamless.
that's true.
Like, I mean, sure, Castawake, if the game is like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, maybe even 40 minutes, they will still have a good timing. But if it goes really late, I do believe in the supremacy of the OD.
Yeah, that's
the
fair.
DK.
OD, late game monster. Timber, kind of a late game monster. Sky can also scale up into an absurd degree. And when you have a partner who can, even if nullifiers come up, if you can just completely disable the Pango's damage, nice Sinister Gaze, Rolling Thunder in, Pota fully focused down, no chance at even an imprisonment for himself. He gets exiled. And they're looking to punish JG, but he's a bit too tanky at the moment. DB might have stepped up a bit too far, looking for another Sinister Gaze. The punch holding him in place, and DB will go down again. The DK starting to TP in, but he realizes that this is not a fight they can win. They'll just have to keep losing heroes. Easy Sinister Gaze, snowball, double, stun to cancel the TP. They'll find 3 for basically free.
I mean, that is OD. It's not looking great. Like, that's all I can say. It's not looking great.
Yep. And the thing is, we're looking at it. We don't know what we're supposed to look at, right? Pota net worth looking bad. Didn't really do much into the Invoker. Sure, a couple of early cheeky denies, but who cares? Like, how does this OD connect with his team?
I just saw its net worth. He's gonna be overtaken
what
by
I'm
the
saying.
Tusk. He's gonna be overtaken by the Tusk if he doesn't. If he doesn't hit some creeps real fast.
He's trying. He's really
Come on,
trying.
bro.
Bro, Kishka, go farm a creep wave and dunk on this man real quick. Like,
oh my goodness. Okay, he got some 400 gold between himself and the
nice.
500 gold. Yeah, man.
he's farming a stack, but it's like the most useless stack farm ever. Kishka with a blink reveal at 12 minutes. This Tusk has had a very successful game. And yeah, they can keep it going if Kishka gets vision of him.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, yeah, okay, look, Castaway was supposed to connect on that move and Sinister Gaze the OD, but look at him to the top right, just chilling with some creeps.
Yeah.
Like,
He should have killed him, right?
Yeah, Dota2 would have been dead if Castaway was moving.
Oh my god. Dude, that's so unlucky, actually.
Yeah.
Well, happens.
I mean, it's still looking amazing for them. 5k gold lead, Castaway will reconnect back to be like, man, that's not the guys that I wanted. Oh, where are we going?
Let's go. Christopher and the Lich is back in the game.
Yeah, there we
Siege again in the certain camp farming it. I guess he's kind of branching out.
The C and CJ, you know what I mean?
Bro, we were like this. It's cool.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
Yeah, like honestly, every Dota player has had rough games. Nothing to be ashamed of. That's just life. You play thousands of games to get to this competitive level, which also means you lose thousands of games, right? Famous quote by an all-time great like Michael Jordan. Like he himself admitted that he missed 1,000 shots.
Yeah. They're trying to make a shot here. CJ has finally farmed up that blink. They're making a pretty decent move, but the Rolling Thunder manages to come up for JG, which means he's not threatened at all.
No.
CJ will finally get a kill in this game, but that results in his death. Yeah, Chidori has shown up to play, and the one thing we know about Chidori, this man doesn't care. He will show up on carry. He will just be part of things. He doesn't like the AFK farm. He likes to get nasty.
Varish. He gets out.
Yeah.
Okay.
No high ground vision means that he's able to sneak his way through the tree lines. But yeah, another 2 cores going down for a support task.
Yep, and this is a DK who is supposed to carry the game.
No. Space for Pota2. Space for Pota2.
Oh yeah,
okay?
oh yeah, true. CJ is sacrificing his own game, rushing a Blink Dagger so his mid lane OD can pop off insanely hard. He already finished the Quarter Staff. Oh, no, sorry, Oblivion Staff, and is pretty close to the Witch. No, like the issue with this
Skeeter
OD,
mode.
yeah, exactly. He's going Skeeter mode, but you know who Skeeter has in his team? Big boys that are scaled. I don't think this OD counts as a big boy who's scaled. You getting DDoS? We getting I don't know what that exactly means, but let's give him the benefit of the doubt. What's going on?
Oh, that's funny as hell. One thing about these Southeast Asian players, they got the jokes. They got the jokes. They love having a little bit of fun. I think
that's the most important thing. That's the most important thing. Right? This is how you enjoy losing, right? I guess.
Yeah, true. I think don't mistake their sort of good humor for them lack of trying though. I think it's easy to look at this game and be like, oh, Teamless are throwing, oh, Teamless are griefing, what are they doing? But I think at least from the first like maybe 3 to 5 minutes, it's very clear that Pota2 had some sort of an idea about how things should go. It's very unfortunate that the early game went the way that it did, because I think it gave Castawake quite a decent advantage going into the laning stage that they otherwise would not have had. And that just changed or tilted the picture that Teamless probably had of how the laning stage would go in a different direction than they anticipated. So
I mean, come on though. Like this Elk missed the first 4 creep waves on top.
yeah.
I mean, this wasn't as bad, right? I mean, of course, the DK also got owned, so both carries were kind of stumped. I guess they did feed 2 kills away. But I don't know what to say. But CJ, yeah, he's trying to inject the Pango, but the Pango is cool. 2k HP on this guy. Frost Shield, Pota2 even going down. Oh no, it's Kishka. Oh no, it's Kishka. Look at this. 4.6k. Well, Pota2 is on 4.9k.
Yikes.
Oh, holy moly. Don't do it. Oh, we even stole the
the
wisdom.
Is under attack.
Okay, so my big question is Kishka gonna finish ahead of Dota2 in the network department? Oh, there's an attack on the Pango. He lives though.
Yeah, again, the Dragon Knight is trying to use his first item, Blink Dagger. They guess wrong on the direction though. Very smart of CJ to TP behind.
Oh, look at this fat
Oh,
stack.
Sunstrike finding.
Yeah, this.
Radiant are scanning.
Oh.
What was with the tips? Oh, is it just because he escaped? I guess so.
Yeah, I think so.
Look, everybody watching, forgive us, because we're trying to make sense of this deranged game. I feel like nothing has gone according to expectations. The picks were weird. People are running around. Chidori's missing the first 2 waves because he's getting like 3 kills at the start. Like, it's hard to get a grasp of what is exactly going on. But what we do know is that Teamless are struggling big time, right? Like, Castawake are just in the driver's seat. I don't even know whether Teamless are in the vehicle. Varish will just get punched down here very easily. And they are just continuing to sweep the map, build this advantage. 7k gold lead at the 15-minute mark. That is not a nice one. They'll kill Dota2 in his own triangle again. Yeah, this is looking like a slaughter, kind of repeat of game 1, I'd say.
Yeah, maybe even worse. Maybe even worse, Mike.
Seems that way.
Oh my goodness.
We thought that teams were gonna come into today with a bit more, you know, like grit and readiness to fight until the bitter end, and there's no fighting at all. There is just a lot of dying and a lot of slaughtering, and it's pretty one-sided, surprising.
Yeah. They mastered the art of getting killed, you could say.
True.
And picking weird heroes like Audio Viper.
Yeah.
But it's weird. Like, the other 4 heroes are kind of decent, right? Both games. They have like 4 normal heroes and then this completely crazy out there pick, which is not working out for them.
Dire are scanning.
But I mean, that's always how it goes, right? If you pick a non-standard hero and you lose, you always look like an idiot. But what happens?
This is going to be the third time that Pota is caught in the exact same spot.
Yeah.
Like at this point, I mean, I think I'm not disrespecting Teamless here, but it really just feels like they are not really functioning in terms of thinking about what they want to do next anymore. They are just kind of autopiloting. They're running it down.
They're running it down. That's 100% true, Mike. They are running it down.
It literally is just, okay, I died again. This sucks. Let me just go to the nearest place on the map and farm. Like, they're not thinking, okay, what do we need to do to come back? What items do we need to get? You take a look at what they have queued up. It's BKB on the Timber. It's just a 4-staff on the old. Like, how is a 4-staff going to change anything?
If they want to have any chance, they need to reset. Split the map for at least 15 minutes, try to get these key items, these big key items, and maybe they can turn it around. But running into the meat grinder for 10 minutes straight, no, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna work. You have to split the map, get out those side lanes, and create, well, 2-on-1 situations, 3-on-2 situations, right? It's always like this in Dota. If you're not super far ahead, you have to create situations, rest on Pepperoni's Timber, where you outnumber the enemy and just outplay them.
But you see, the difficult part about this is they haven't even begun to clear their own vision. They haven't even started grouping up in pairs. Even if you were to bring the numbers, who's doing the damage right now? The only real threat is this Timber, and he's dead. Here comes the roll-in. They will kill the Tusk, who's gone a bit too deep. Stun is there. Dota2 1v1 versus Castawake. Chidori's joined the fray. They did manage to kill the Tusk at the start, but Dota2 is just gonna die to this tornado. And you talk about bringing the numbers, it's actually Castawake who are the ones bringing the numbers. It almost seems like Teamless are just not prepared for this move that has happened like 20 times in a row.
Yeah, I mean, there it is. They are walking outside their base, they're kind of gathering up, but you cannot fight 5-on-5 in this situation, it's not possible. Even 5-on-4 is probably not possible. You need to have some bigger outnumber, percentage-wise speaking, right? You need to 2v1 or something, or 4 versus 2, or 5 versus 3, right? Something like this could happen, but 5-on-5 is never gonna happen. So they need to split up the map, get those waves out there, deward a bit, and just split the map. They cannot 5-on-5. Like, they have tried it so many times now, it hasn't worked a single time. Like, come on, try something new. This is not working out for you guys. Top lane, Kishka. Getting that kill. 2-on-1. Look at the team doing the 2-on-1.
Yeah, it just, none of these moves are making sense. They haven't been able to get any tier 1 tower this game, even with a Pagna and a DK. They haven't really made any actual move, it feels like, this entire game. It's been 20 minutes of just non-stop slaughtering. And they seem to know where DB is as well. He's going to get Door Shield procs and Wonder Boys all over him. Burned out
the shot as well.
There we go.
Boom. Beyond godlike. Like, this guy's a beast on Invoker, actually. Like, we weren't 100% sure, and I heard he's kind of maybe overrated on this hero, but I mean, he's making it work.
Yeah. And this is like, it's what I said in the draft, right? This is like revenge. Oh, what is this? Okay, wait, this is a move.
A sneaky one, yeah, a sneaky one.
Wait, hang on.
Yeah.
I mean, this is not gonna make them magically come back in the game. But this is one of the strengths of OD. He can really just melt this guy's health bar thanks to the pure damage. And they have no damn clue. Okay. I mean, they don't care that they're losing their tier 2. They were gonna lose that anyway.
Yeah, this is good. This is like,
okay.
This is a sign of life for these guys.
Okay. Dota2 now has a second life.
Easy. Let's go.
This is
maybe
something
they can even steal the wisdom.
Dude, that was actually, like unironically, it sounds like we're being sarcastic, but that was actually the first initiative that Radiant has taken all game.
Yeah, I mean,
so like, I'm not even mad at it. Like,
no, it's good. I mean, they got the Roche, they got the Wisdom Rune, they're stealing the Tormentor. This is the first sequence of events that is working out for them. Since, I don't know, the moment they killed the Elk on the bot lane, maybe? Oh, Castawake. Bit too late.
Okay.
And I mean,
okay, yeah, this is what you need. Like, just escape, right? Like,
yeah.
As long as the Timbersaw doesn't randomly die here, it's actually fine. They managed to split the map. This is what you want.
Yeah, now deward your own triangle, push out the top lane, push out the mid lane. If
Okay.
Timber is a big baller, he will stay on the bot lane and try to cut the next waves as well. But he is kind of a meek amigo, not a big baller. Let's
The
see what
Tusk has
happens now.
eclipsed both Dragon Knight and OD in net worth. Just wanted to put it out there.
Oh no, the shard, right? He got the shard, that's why he did.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Pota, he has a second life. He can't imprison himself because of a nice Sinister Gaze from Castawake. Looks like they might be able to find him a second time. The team's nowhere nearby to try and help him. Again, he has an imprison.
Yep, he lives for another 3 seconds.
Okay, Chain Frost used. 5 heroes for 1. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, look at this.
Copium.
They are pushing top and bottom.
Yeah, kind of.
Timber
Yeah.
actually stayed on bot.
The Sky is...
Honestly, the Sky's KDA is looking good. 4-1-4.
Yeah, he's
Can't
about
blame
to
him.
die though.
I mean, 4-2-4, it's still okay, right? It's better than Pota.
True.
Right.
Jesus.
I mean, don't look at this guy's KDA. Don't do it, guys. Don't do it.
Oh no.
Let me check it. I actually haven't checked his KDA.
14, 0,
0, 6,
and
1.
9 on this Invoker. I think it's the bigger story
It's a
here.
mid
This
diff,
man
right?
has
That's a
been
classic
menace.
mid diff.
Yeah. 9-1, 13 on the Pango. Everyone else just kind of milling around. Massive amount of assists on Kishka. I mean, Kishka has been the standout for me at least this series.
He's a monster. Yeah, he's a
doing
monster.
great.
His hoodwink was great. And there's Tusk as well. No, your hamster correct there.
Okay. Smoke out. They're gonna try for something here. Who do
got a
they
BKB?
initiate on is the question.
Anyone.
BK no BKB yet.
Bam.
Jump in onto JG. He still has the... He doesn't have the Rolling Thunder, but he has a BKB, so that's not gonna work out. All the BKBs pop now on the side of Castaway. And they are keeping CJ alive, but it's not gonna matter. They lose the OD, they lose the DK. And yeah, not a single member on Castaway even scratched. GG is called, and Teamless, it was a whimper that they went out on. This is not really the performance that we were hoping to see. And that was the most one-sided series we've seen the entire time.
Shoot. Holy, some spicy all chat. Some spicy all chat.
Jeez.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
No, they got started.